is not for us. This path is not for Western Vaishnavas because it demands too much of cultural adjustment that we're not able or willing to make. Our path has to be the path of pure devotion, the path of love. And how do we attain that love? Well, we follow the rules and regulations to our ability, to our capacity to sustain them nicely. And we don't try to become fanatics. We don't try to overdo it because that leads to fall down. And we don't follow the rules in a spirit of competitiveness or one-upmanship, because that also leads to fall down, offenses against devotees and so on. We follow them because we are trying to cultivate a desire to love Krishna. That's the means to attaining Krishna. We can't develop love of Krishna independently. We have to follow the rules and regulations and develop a strong desire for this love. And then Krishna will award it. Devotees who are very fortunate, who still have the ability to love, can simply desire to love Krishna, and then Krishna will immediately grant it. But this is very rare. Most of us have been conditioned out of the ability to love, and we have become hard-hearted. That's what it means to be hard-hearted, is that we lose the ability to love normally. And then we have to go through a lot of tapasya, a lot of sadhana, a lot of difficulty to reawaken our ability to love. Then we can love Krishna. So the message that I'm trying to get across here is that we shouldn't be fanatics, but we should be strict. We should be steady, but we should also be progressive. And if we follow this mood and remain soft-hearted, then gradually that love for Krishna will take root in our heart. The seed will develop by the constant watering of chanting the holy name. And we'll be able to reawaken our original relationship with the Lord. And that's the aim of devotional service. So any quick questions before Vishnu Sahasranam? Who has a question? Give the microphone.
She's asking if these are also offenses which are written in the beginning of Sri Vishnu Sahasranam.
Offenses?
These don't follow the regulations just for the sake of following regulations.
Where are they written in Vishnu Sahasranam? She means the 10 offenses in the introduction?
Yes.
These are different offenses. There are 10 offenses specifically to the holy name. And if you read them, you'll see that they are like conceptual offenses, misunderstanding the significance of the holy name, or chanting without giving complete attention and so on. But what we're talking about here in the second shloka of Sri Upadeshamrita is it's an offense of, I would say, wrong effort in devotional service in general. And it's not just about chanting the holy name, but it's about, really, it's about the proper kind of activities. He says one's devotional service is spoiled when he becomes too entangled in the following 6 activities: eating more than necessary, collecting more than necessary, overendeavoring, talking unnecessarily, practicing the rules and regulations lightly or independently, whimsically, associating with worldly-minded persons, and being greedy for mundane achievements. These 6 things, if we pursue them, become stumbling blocks on the path of devotional service. But if we have the proper attitude, these things won't even come up. If someone is really fixed on developing love of Krishna, then these things won't be a problem, because they will automatically adjust their attitudes and their activities, and they shouldn't cause a problem. When devotees get in trouble with these 6 things, it's because they have not understood that the actual aim of devotional service is love. It's love. You know? Like, I had a realization not long ago that when you see a little child with a teddy bear or other beloved toy, that they're actually in a relationship with Supersoul. Because Supersoul is within every atom. He's certainly within that toy. And often children will have a so-called imaginary friend. Well, I don't think that friend is imaginary. I think that friend is more real than the physical friends. You see? But because we train our kids to be little materialists, we tell them, oh no, Johnny, things that you imagine aren't real. See? And we break the poor kid's heart. Not understanding that maybe in the womb he developed a relationship with Supersoul, and now in this body he has this subtle or inner friend, and he can relate to the friend through the teddy bear as like a deity, like the deity form of the Lord. Nobody is going to say that the deity form of the Lord is the same as Krishna's transcendental form. Yet, the deity form of the Lord, if you worship him, manifests all the same potencies as Krishna. Well, how is that? It's because Krishna is present in everyone's heart as the Supersoul. And when we worship his form as the deity, it's the same as turning within and seeing Krishna within our hearts. So when we love Krishna in an external form like that, it's the same as loving him internally. He's projecting his presence on that external form just as a convenience to the mind, because we're so conditioned to see everything materially, through material senses. So Krishna says, all right, I'll manifest a form of material elements. That way you can worship me through your material senses. Okay. See, he's so agreeable, you know. Ye yata mang prapadyante. However they approach me, I reward them accordingly. As far as you surrender to Krishna, Krishna will respond to you. So if you love Krishna, Krishna will love you back, and he will manifest a form in which to return your affections. This is my experience. So, you know, if you don't believe that Krishna has a form, well, then you won't see any form. Krishna won't manifest a form to you because you don't believe in his form. And Krishna never forces himself on anyone. So, if you believe, if you love Krishna, then Krishna will find a way to reciprocate your love. Take it from me. That's my experience. That's my personal, direct experience with Krishna. Krishna is the most wonderful, most loving, most exalted, most beautiful person. And he's not selfish at all. He's not tricky. Well, he can be tricky, but he won't cheat you. He can be tricky, but he won't cheat you. Figure that one out. In other words, he'll give you exactly what you deserve. You see? So he can be very tricky. He'll hide inside your heart and he won't come out. He won't show himself until you approach him and knock on his door and say, Krishna, come on, I want to offer you some service. And then maybe he'll become available to you through the form of the scriptures or through the guru or through the devotional service through the Sangha, through some other means, some teaching or something like that. And then, if you're really fortunate, you'll get initiated and you'll get association of his devotees. And if you go on in that way for some time and you earn Krishna's trust, then he will find a way to manifest to you, internally or externally or somehow or other that you can perceive. So don't think that Krishna is going to cheat you. He has no interest in cheating you. He's already the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Nothing's going to change that. So, you know, it's only when we offer him our love and our service, our sincere affection, then he becomes obligated. He says, oh, I have to return this devotee's affection. And then he makes some special arrangement.